Hello, hello, and good afternoon! So I have been slacking on my videos. Sorry about that. Recently started work and school and stuff, so life's a bit chaotic. But I got a good one for you this afternoon. The Bennington Triangle. We've all heard of the, holy shit. It just... Bermuda. The Bermuda Triangle. We've all heard about it. Planes, boats, everything goes down, disappear, people. Well, apparently, Vermont, which is known for rich people and snow, also has its own mysterious triangle. While I'm telling you about this mysterious triangle and the people missing, I will be working on my bounty hunter and such, because I'm really trying to get this new hair. So, the Bennington Triangle is in southern Vermont. It's like inside the Green Mountain National Park. Okay, a beautiful park. A lot of people go there. A lot of people hike there, do all types of things. Let's get a bounty. Joe Corbett, attempted murder. He'll probably pay the most. Right.
Oh, did you need something else?
You really can't fast travel while you're on a mission? That's weird. What? What just happened? Oh, no, don't want to fast travel. Bounty board. Okay. I guess I can't. The bounty was claimed. Okay. Alright. We gotta do 2 people by myself. Okay. That should work. I don't know how it's gonna work, but this might have to be a dead one. Anyways, so in the Green Mountain National Park. Now this little area, of course, my computer fan's gonna go crazy now. Cause I know you guys can hear that shit in my mic. It's my computer fan. In this little town, it was first called Glastonbury, and it was founded in 1761, but it's a rough area. It was really hard for them to plant anything because a plantable season is so short there. The terrain was rough because it's mountains, so it was rough to even build on. Let me go get that animal. Can't let a good pelt go to waste now. But even before, and when the settlers were there, they did complain of weird sounds, weird smells. And even before settlers came, Native Americans were already there, and they apparently had their own kind of stories about this area, and about staying out of this area because of people disappearing. And I saw one thing that was like their belief system was that there was some kind of movable rock, and then that rock would open and eat you, which made me immediately go, so like what is that show? The hot Irish guy, Scottish guy, Highlander. No, that's not what it is. Outlander. That's what it is. Outlander. So I must be getting close. I'm very close. Are they just sitting here by themselves? Really? I never get this lucky. Oh, it's like their caravan.
Just don't get any big ideas.
Run away. Okay. Oh no. Did I not get either of them? I got one of them. Oh, now I'm gonna die. I have neither of them. Okay, I just have this. Okay. Oh. What the hell? They shot my horse. What is happening? One of them is like right here. Dang it. So can't do bounties by myself apparently. Anyways, so that immediately made me think of that, of how oh. 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 Dang it. Okay. So the first kind of missing stories, targets escaped. Damn it. Okay, so yeah, you can't do two without you definitely can't do two without a partner. Don't even know why I attempted that. All right. So the first kind of stories of actual missing, like on the books, this person went missing, was apparently in the early 19th century, so like 1800s, somewhere in there. And it was a carriage was carrying had two horses and like a family on it, and it was snowing, and it was really hard to see. It was nighttime. The trip was taking longer than they expected. So the driver stopped the carriage, and he noticed his horses were getting agitated, but he was trying to see the path. So he takes a lantern and tries to see the path, and claims he saw not two, but like a really big feet had walked across the path and up into the mountain. And that's it. That's the whole story. They made it home safe. Nobody went missing from that. But that's our first, like, okay, there's kind of a weird sighting here other than people disappearing and weird smells and weird sounds. Then we have in 1867, this man went hunting, and then a bunch of locals said that they heard like his screaming, blood curdling, coming out. So the whole town gets together. This is a small town of like 200 people. The whole town gets together and they decide, okay, we got to find him, right? So they're looking. No one can find him until 11 o'clock the next day, where they find his body just laying against. Dang it. Ugh, I definitely don't want to spin. Well, I wanted to do bounties, but why not help you? I am standing here.
I'd say well done for the last job, but I really don't care.
Free roam mission. Let's do a delivery.
Okay. I don't have anyone who needs robbing or killing. You'll be very disappointed to hear. Just the new Hanover mailbag. But you look like you need whatever money you can get.
No one finds him until 11 o'clock the next day. He's just leaning up against a tree, and it looks like his body has been moved, but
back again?
What is that backpack? Of this? But they can't tell what actually killed him. Oh, I have to. Got you. Gotcha. I guess pay bounty. And then quick deliveries. Thanks. Got a lot of rewards, holy crap. Creeping Time Club reward. Parasol Mushroom. Ginseng. Oh my god. 20? Jesus. Zinc glands. Poisonous arrows. Small game arrow. Cool. I need to go. All these plants. I need to go figure out how to be one of those plant collectors. Oops. I guess the rest of this will stay there. I can get more. Alright, where's the mailbag? Oh, there it is. I don't want to drop the mailbag. Oh, I already had it on. Yep, the mailbag. Make our deliveries. Alright. So now, the town ends up getting like unincorporated. It's really tough to live there anyways. So now this area is like just in a park. It's the closest town is Bennington, and it's south of that. Okay. So now we're gonna jump ahead to 1945, and our first one is Mitty Rivers, and he was an exceptional hunter. He was in a group of 4 when they were out doing their thing, doing the little hunting thing. And he knew the area really well. And he was going ahead of all his friends to make sure the trail was clear and stuff. But he was only a little bit ahead. What is that? Is that a rock? Just a rock. I thought it was a big ass animal. There's somebody coming. Who gets it? That is a big ass animal. It's a buffalo. I gotta get a buffalo. That has to happen. Okay, where'd the buffalo go? I'm moving my camp over here. We're hunting buffalo. Okay, so he's walking ahead, okay? And pretty soon, his group kind of realizes that either he's hella far ahead or something's not right. Because he just seems to be fucking gone, okay? So that's when they kind of they look a little more, they make it to camp, they're like, he is not fucking here. So they call the authorities to get involved and start searching. Ooh, excuse me. And oh. The mailbox is outside. Look, man. I need your foolishness. And deliver some mail. L2. Okay. What is happening here? I don't see a mailbox. Oh, is this it? There we go. Turn in the mail. Really? You really just chucked their mail on the ground. What was even the point of making me find the mailbox if I was just gonna chuck it on the ground? Anyways, so they find nothing. Okay, even the search party, okay? All they find of him was one spent bullet by the river. And they're saying for sure it was his, so I don't know if they actually did testing or anything, but they find one spent bullet by the river. That is it. No other traces, no footprints, nothing. So, the authorities were like, well, he just must have fell into the river, and it took him away, and that's what happened. And his friends were like, there's no way that's what fucking happened. There's just no fucking way. But because they don't have any better idea, I guess, of like what could have happened, they are just kind of like, okay, you know, like, I guess that's what happened. Oh, is it downstairs? Why are arrows automatic? Box. Oh, I have to kill this guy. Man. Arrows back. Where you at, horse? Okay. So then, not even a year later, about a year later, 1946, we have Paula Walden. She's an 18-year-old. She's in her second year of college, okay? Now I meant to, and I did not do it, so forgive me. But I guess the college can't be far from where the park is. So she comes back from class, she goes to her dorm, and she's like, hey, I'm gonna go for a walk. And it's pretty chilly, but she does put on her red coat. But her friend's like, you know, it's gonna get dark soon. She's like, it'll be a long walk. And she never comes back. Okay? So then the friend is like, okay, call the authorities and call her parents. So the authorities in their investigation found out that she was seen across from the college by a gas station attendant who says he saw her running up a graveled hill, then like running back down it. And it kind of seems weird, but then also if I was really bored, I might do something like that. So then a truck driver says that he picked her up and she asked to go to the park and on the trail. And he warned her how it was getting dark and that's very dangerous and she shouldn't go, but she went anyway, so he dropped her off. And then another witness actually at the park, like their house was, I guess, near this trail mouth or something like that, says he saw her. He told her that she's not dressed properly, it's very dangerous what she's trying to do, and that she needs to, not do this. She went ahead and went in anyways. And that's the last anyone ever saw of her. No body, no clothing, and nothing. Nothing's ever been found. That's it. Now, her missing case actually did lead to something good. So Vermont didn't have a state police. So it was a bit chaotic what was happening. And then the father came and was like, okay, he had connections with the New York State Police, so they came to help, but it was still very much like, okay, super chaotic. So he started, he got pissed and he was like, you never found my daughter because of how chaotic it was here. So, come on, I'm running out of time. So with how mad he was able to complain enough and get, I'm not gonna make it. Only 39 seconds. and get Vermont to start their own state police. So, unfortunately, Horace, where are you? They wouldn't find her ever again, but they did start something good for other people, so that helps. Then, in 1947, a 68-year-old James Titfield. So he actually, oh man, hey, I only missed one. Okay, I got a little bit of a reward. All right. So he actually was in the war and stuff, and when he came home, his wife was missing, right? And they never found her. They never found anything about her. But he goes on with his life, and he ends up going to retire in kind of like a veterans old folks home. But he was out of town visiting family. He was taking the bus back into town in Bennington. And this is the craziest one. Okay. So witnesses say he was on the bus. He was asleep in the back of the bus. That he never even got off the bus, because the bus made different stops. Where people would get off, kind of do a little touristy thing, and then get back on and keep going. They said the bus was a bit slower this day because the weather was a little off. But when they pulled into Bennington, that he was just not on the bus. All his bags were still on the bus. The envelope, or the travel guide he was holding was still on the bus, in his seat. But all the witnesses say they never saw him leave. He was sleeping, and then he was just gone. And that's it. He was just fucking gone. Never to be seen again. How crazy. Oh, wait. There's gonna be a weird lapse here. Hold on. Okay. So. We were just talking about the old man was on the bus, flat out disappeared. Then, in 1950, we have an 8-year-old boy. His name was Paul. He lived at the base of the mountain. On a little farm. And his mom sent him out to do the pigs. Go feed the pigs and stuff. And when she kind of went out there to call for him, he was just gone. He was also in a red jacket. And like our last girl. So they immediately call. They get the hounds out. They get everything. Now, the hounds did pick up a scent. And that scent led them to the interstate. But that's it. It stopped there. So the police think somebody lured. Oh my God. I cannot talk today. Damn it. Lured him away and then drove off with him. Which is a possibility. He liked the mountains, but also there's a lot of disappearances. But unfortunately, he would never be seen again. Nothing would ever be found of him. So, unfortunately. Then we have, I know, there's more. Also in 1950, okay? This is the 28th of October. We have a Freddie Langer. And he disappeared while hunting with his cousins around Lake Somerset. Excuse me. Freddie's a woman. They were all playing by the lake, and she kind of fell in and got her clothes all wet. So she's like, I'm going to run up to camp. And their pathway was very, out there. You know what I'm saying? Clear paths to camp. See their camp. See the path. They were not staying in dense forest, but she was fully capable. This was not her first round. She was an avid hiker and stuff like that with her cousins and husband. So she's like, I'm just going to run up to the camp real quick, and I'm going to change my clothes, and I'll be right back. And so they're like, okay. And they see her walk up there, but then they never see her again. And they're like, she's taking a long time. Let's go check. She's not in camp. They call the authorities. They search everywhere. And then she was another one that they were like, well, maybe she just fell in the lake and drowned. But her family is like, I don't think so. So they see nothing. Dogs pick up nothing. There's no foot. There's just nothing. Not a crunched leaf. Okay? 7 months later. Was it 7? 7 months. Okay? They find her body just in a clearing where multiple people had walked multiple times and there was nothing there. They couldn't tell what killed her, unfortunately, but they did at least get her body back, I guess, for whatever took her, and they can't tell how she died. So it wasn't violent, I guess, hopefully. But also 7 months. I need to find more information. This makes me want to find more information on how was her decomposition? Are we talking skeleton? Mummified? What are we talking here? Does she look like she could not have been out in the elements for 7 months. She wouldn't be there. She'd be like missing her face and shit. Anyways, so nothing. They get her body back, but that's it. Also in 1950, a Martin Joseph disappeared. Nothing to ever be found. And also in 1950, a Francis disappears. No trace. Okay? Nothing. Now, I was trying to look. So there might be a Bennington Triangle Part 2. I'm going to go ahead and name this Bennington Triangle Part 1. They were talking about during the 50s, because this is what gets me, okay? It is strange, especially the old man disappearance. Very strange. But all of these deaths happening, or disappearances happening, one right after the other, to me says you have